You understand the conditions of your licence?
I haven't to make any contact with any members of the families of either of my victims.
I was wondering if you could talk to him. I don't want him to go to prison.
Why me?
I'm his brother.
You're his wife.
How does this get from here to here with that kind of force?
A poltergeist?
It smashed the door. How thick is that glass? Something happened.
I've got a sister. She got taken into care 15, 16 years ago. And I've never seen her since then.
Do you want me to see if I can find anything out about Katie?
Come on.
We've got a letter from her solicitor.
What's about?
Ruth Slater is out of prison. She's asking to see Lucy.
I found her. I know where she lives.
Do you want an hand? Don't you live on the same floor as me? Why don't you just let me carry some of your stuff for you? I ain't gonna nick it. I'm Ruth, by the way. Can I just ask you? My flat's freezing. Is that normal?
You want to ring maintenance?
Right.
Is a casual coffee date your cup of tea? Head to Hawaii, the only state that grows coffee beans. You may also get swept away up in a beachside makeout session a la From Here to Eternity, which was cool. Yeah. Rank 3.
I had a thought about what we should do. About the letter.
What?
Same as we've done with the last 2 weeks. Nothing. No social services can't give them our address. So if we don't play ball, what can they do?
What?
First class, thanks. And how much is this?
£2.50.
Okay.
So that's £3.92.
You don't... Sorry, I live at Upper Hanging Stones Farm, just going up over...
Above Rochdale Road?
That's the one. And we've not been there long, well, 6 months, and we've been trying to find a bit about the history of the place, that sort of thing. You don't happen to know...
Isn't that where them policemen got shot?
Sorry?
Oh, what were his name?
Oh, yeah, Colin Whelan.
That were him. Him and another lad.
Shot?
Yeah.
As in...
He were in paper.
Dead?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, what happened?
Don't know, really.
Hannah, no.
Who's Hannah?
Hannah, she does cleaning. Her husband. It was his father that got killed.
Hello?
Hello, is that Hannah?
It is, yeah.
I'm sorry to bother you. I was in the post office just now, and someone said you might be able to help me.
What, are you looking for a cleaner?
No. No, I'm looking for information.
Ruth Slater.
Steve, lad. Behind tomorrow to clean out a couple of flats, Cleveland House.
Oh, that's what I get out of bed for.
Can you do me a favour? First thing while you're there, flat 77, Slater. She's got no heating. Can you pop round and sort it?
Yeah. Sure, what, half 80, she saw?
Oh, smashing.
What do you know? What you doing tomorrow morning for sing?
Why?
10 minutes in a room, yeah. Just show me just like you wanted, how you fixed.
How?
Where?
What are you doing Sunday lunchtime?
No, come in. Why?
No, it's just Mum said to invite you around if you weren't doing it.
Mum, you told your mum about me?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No. I'm flattered.
Right then, all sorted. Plates. Is it a bit brass knackers in here, or is it me?
Your friend, Ruth Slater. You didn't think to look her up on the internet before you started trying to help her find her sister?
No.
She murdered 2 policemen here in our house 16 years ago. She shot them. One in the head, one in the chest. Colin Whelan was a sergeant, 51 years old. He had 2 teenage sons. And Andrew Higginbottom was 19. They weren't armed. They come to help, to make sure no one got hurt during the eviction. She shot them both at point-blank range with a double-barrel shotgun. She was drunk. She was given 2 life sentences. That's where she's been. That's why she hasn't had any contact with her sister. That's why she wasn't allowed to have any contact with her sister. So is it okay with you if I put the plastic place up for sale now?
Why don't we get into bed and get warm through properly, eh? Ruth? Ruth? Ruth?
I think I should come round yours on Sunday.
What? Why?
I'd like to, but
But what?
there's a lot about me you don't know.
Like what?
Like things you should know if you're going to introduce me to your family. And I don't think that's a good idea anyway.
What do you mean, something bad? Ruth, listen, you can tell me anything. I know we've only known each other for like 5 minutes, but you couldn't tell me anything about you that's going to make me stop liking you. It's true, come on.
Okay. All right, look. I did something really bad once.
What?
It was a long time ago.
Okay, what?
I've been in prison.
Right. Well, you know, that's...
I've only just come out. The day before I started at Jaggers. I was in for 15 years.
$50? No, that's...
Yeah. So...
What did you...
What did I do? You remember 2 policemen getting shot at a farm up above Ripondon in 1993? Yeah, well, that wasn't me. you okay?
With a gun?
No, with my ass, of course, with a gun.
What are you doing with a gun?
It won with Dad's. We were farmers.
Oh, we're in an accident.
No.
I have to go now.
Of course you do.
Sorry.
Not a problem.
I'll let myself out.
Okay.
Where are you? I can't see you.
Something's cropped up.
What do you mean something's cropped up?
I can't, I'm not. It's just difficult just this morning. Look, by all means, let's do it over, but not in her own flat.
Precisely in her own flat.
The police will know you were in there.
Yeah, mending her eating.
She'll have seen you. She'll know it's you.
Yeah, my word against hers.
It's too messy.
And there is nothing, not one single thing to link you to that flat.
There's CCTV cameras.
Half my bust.
What about the after hand?
Fix your boiler.
Shall I leave you to it?
I would.
Been there.
Aye.
Have you got everything you need?
I just need some.
He's any good to you? I won him. Last week. Lunch Club bingo. Only they're no good to me. Only got 3 back teeth. 2 of them's loose.
Got a cup of tea? Do you want some tea?
3 sugars.
Who's this then?
My sister. When she was little. She's 21 now.
I know who you are.
How do you mean?
You'd be a copper. With the CID, yeah. Halifax. Recognised you the day you moved in.
So what are you doing here? Thought coppers were supposed to have big fat pensions.
Dishonourable discharge. Lost everything. Family, home, job, pension. Life's full of nasty little surprises. Worst ones are ones you inflict on yourself. Aren't they? Eh? You must know that.
So that's me done then. It was just your valve. Any more problems, you got number.
Right.
I'm emptying a flat downstairs. And they left a few bits and pieces, a DVD player and a lamp and... Well, if you wanted them.
You have no one else want them.
You only get trashed otherwise. It's asylum seekers. They get the applications turned down and then they just disappear.
If I'm not in, leave them out here.
You are going to have to go back there. For your own good. I mean, by all means, apply for jobs elsewhere, but you do need to show that you can hold a job down.
I've got an headache.
Yeah, well, take the rest of the day off, and then you've got the weekend to get over it. I'll speak to Mr... What's he called?
Kershaw.
Mr. Kershaw. She should be disciplined, this one who's hit you. You all right? Well, nobody pretended it was going to be easy, Ruth, did they? Eh?
What happened? She's dead. Killed her. You're a liar. Smacked her about a bit. Bust her kneecaps for her. Doused her in petrol. Chopped one of her ears off. She was screaming her head off at finish. No, she would have been. If only stuck gaffer tape over the cob. I think she choked on her own vomiting and... Why? I'm worried about her, are you? I'm worried about you. Yeah, well, you needn't be. I've had a better idea. What? She's got a sister, remember? So, I'm gonna get friendly with her, find out about his sister, and maybe I'll drop in on her instead. It's brilliant. Wanna know why? He's doing what she did to us. Taking it out on someone she cares about. Buggering up the life of someone she cares about. I think you should walk away. Oh, no, no. No, you started this, and now I think you should walk away.
Is your dad in?
Yeah.
Dad?
Ruth.
Sorry to drop in unannounced.
No, it's fine.
Only I can't find that card, what you gave me, with your number on. And you did say to Colin?
Yes.
If ever I were passing. So.
Sure.
Charlie, you can have another half an hour on the week.
Yes.
If you do your homework immediately afterwards.
Hello.
Hello, Ruth.
I was wondering if you've had time to do what you said you were going to do. Contacting Katie's.
Yes, I did. I sent a letter via social services, and it was definitely forwarded. But I've not heard anything back.
Oh. Okay. If you do hear anything, I've got a mobile number now, if I can write that down for you.
You didn't tell us the full story, did you?
There are things people don't know about what happened. People say things, but they don't know because they want to hear. Anybody could have ended up doing what I did that day.
Oh, no. No, I think it probably takes a very particular kind of person to do what you did. You needn't bother doing that. It'll just go on the fire.
She's my sister.
What are you doing?
Ruth. She's upset. I'm sorry. It's all been a bit of a surprise.
I should have told you. I wanted to when you said you'd help me. But I couldn't.
I did wonder.
What?
Another way forward, if they don't respond to that first letter, might be to write to them again. Ask to meet them, face to face, give them a chance to explain their position. But from your point of view, to let them meet you, so they can see you're not a monster. You're just someone who wants to lead as normal a life as you can from now on.
Why are you doing this for me?
I like you. I want to help you. I think you've suffered enough.
How do you feel about coming to see me, Lucy?
Fine. I always thought that it was something that I should do. You know, with being adopted.
Tell me about the accident.
I wanted to die. I was very drunk. I shouldn't have been in the car. I don't know why I was. Don't really remember getting into it.
Have you ever wanted to die before?
I've sometimes thought that if all else fails, I could always kill myself. But I never thought about how or what's so frightening was that I had the idea and the means because I was driving the car and I just did it. I did it. I saw the lights change to red and I decided that I wasn't going to stop and that I was going to put my foot down. I think I took my seatbelt off as well. When I think about it now, since afterwards it terrifies me. I can't imagine why I'd do that.
I see no harm in trying to help her.
You don't know the first thing about her.
I can't see any evil in her. Her manner, the way she talks, the way she is. Whatever she did, whatever she was then. Don't we believe in redemption anymore?
It's just that the need for it's Never been quite so repellently close to home before.
But isn't it when things come so close to home, isn't that when our beliefs are really tested?
What do you remember about your life before you went to live with Michael and Rachel?
Nothing.
That's slightly surprising, isn't it? Given that you were, what, nearly 7 when you went to live with them?
I have, like, this image, this notion about being somewhere when I was really tiny, but it's just like a moment in time. It's nothing. It's just... Well, there's cows. It's like a sea of cows. And I'm with somebody and they've got their arms around me. But they're sitting behind me on this wall, so I can't see their face. I don't know if it happened or if I imagine it, but I feel safe. It's more a feeling, really, than a proper memory. It's so nice.
Have you ever described this feeling to Michael or Rachel?
Yeah. So it doesn't mean anything. I say it doesn't tie in with anything.
Pat Rich, the former university.
In McGarten's in Dewsbury. At warehouse.
Yeah.
Pulling it down in a couple of weeks. And I was just thinking, be a good place to keep somebody tied up.
You're on your own, you. I've told you.
Minutes remain in the half, and here is Ford with his first contribution, and it's one of those.
I'm with John, Izzy. I think you're being rash wanting to sell up.
Surely being haunted adds to the value of a place like this.
Keep telling her.
Yeah, well, in theory, maybe.
It all sounds very intriguing.
No, Mum, it isn't, believe me. It's annoying and boring and extremely inconvenient.
Well, it's a shame. It's such a nice house.
We've had a lot to deal with, OK? And I won't go into all the details because I'm pissed and I wouldn't like to upset you, but one day, maybe I will. All right?
What details?
You did not.
She is going to go mad. You are going to die.
Why? What happened?
That's a very irresponsible thing to do, Rufus. Your mum's been very upset.
What?
It was Rufus and his friend Derry who took the afternoon off school and did the upside-down coffee table thing.
Oh, you've got to see the funny side is. Or not. Possibly.
No. Izzy, put that down.
Custard.
Izzy.
No. Oh, no. No.
Rufus,
Well, as I say, we're just looking for a last-minute holiday, really, for the October break. Yeah, 4 people. And, well, anywhere, really. We quite fancy Cornwall or the coast. I know it's short notice. It was just a last-minute decision, really, so we'd be interested in anything that's still available if you, Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Sorry, can I, Is it all right if I phone you back then? Yeah, okay, in a couple of minutes, is that... Okay. Thanks. Yeah, bye.
Look at the last pound.
Maybe something like Anna. To the satisfaction to contest the no contact clause as set out in Katie's adoption care.
How well do you know your client, Mr. Ingram?
I know that at 32, she's a very different person to the one that went into custody 16 years ago. Were you aware that today you'd be legally obliged to tell Katie about her real background?
Yes, I am aware of that. But that wasn't the case when she was adopted. With the result that we've never anticipated it or prepared for it.
I think...
My wife and I had very sound reasons for doing things the way we did them, Mr. Ingram. Ruth Slater ought to appreciate that.
Perhaps if you met her and explained that to her...
Do we have any choice? If you're threatening to contest the terms of the adoption?
And they've agreed to meet me? Oh, my God.
It's early days, Ruth. He was very defensive, but it's a start.
Yeah?
Let's talk later.
Okay. Bye.
Good news?
Yeah. Yeah. It's my sister.
What about her?
Long story.
She live local?
I don't know. It's part of the problem. I don't know where she is.
Maybe we shouldn't be so close-minded about it.
What do you say?
I don't know, I just... Sometimes, occasionally, I do wonder if she's old enough to be told the truth.
Well, what good would that do?
She has a sister. Well, maybe it's some basic human... Maybe she has a right to know. And now she's seeing this therapist. Well, don't you worry, it's all going to come out anyway.
All her life, ever since she came to us, we've protected her from any knowledge of whatever horrors were inflicted on her in her early years. And now you want to tell her all about it? No! We'll meet her, given that we don't appear to have much choice. But then that is it. I will not have some inbred, half-wit, recidivist sister inflicted on her, bullying her way into her life. Rachel, this is not a normal situation.
What do you know?
I need 500 quid.
500 quid? What for?
This private detective woman. He's saying she can find me this sister, right? 500 quid. No problem.
Steve.
What?
Forget it. I know you care. It's normal to feel angry, but he's twisted. He's mad, and you won't get away with it. So give up now, right?
All right. Ring me. I'm always at the end of the phone.
I'll be back before tea time.
Come and visit me.
I can give you a lift to school if you like.
Mum?
Uh-huh.
I found a letter from a solicitor in the bureau. I know I shouldn't have read it, but I did. Who's Katie Slater?
Has Lucy seen it?
No.
You didn't show it to her?
No.
Katie Slater.
Is it me?
No. 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 It's Lucy. Well, it was.
What's going on?
She has a sister, a biological sister, who we've never told her about, for reasons. And now the sister wants to have contact with her, and Dad and me have reasons why we don't think it would benefit Lucy.
Ruth, they're here. They're upstairs. You want to come through? They didn't have to come here today. Keep bearing that in mind. Don't lose your cool. Whatever happens, you keep your dignity, okay? If in doubt, defer to me. Ready? Rachel, Michael. This is Ruth Slater. Ruth, this is Katie's adoptive parents.
Hello. Hello.
Ruth, would you like to? First of all, I'd like to thank you both for coming. I wonder if a useful way forward is if you, Michael, or you, Rachel, could explain to Ruth why you feel you don't want her to meet Katie. Then perhaps you, Ruth, could say what you want to say.
Katie has no conscious memory of her life before she came to live with us. As far as I'm concerned, that's the beginning and the end. And why rake up damaging facts and ideas about her past? Who would it benefit? It's certainly not her.
She was 6.
She doesn't remember you.
Have you asked her?
We think she was traumatised by what happened. And look, she's happy, she's well balanced, she has a good life. She has opportunities she would never have had before. And shouldn't that be enough for you to know that?
We were very close. I don't know if you know, but Morris brought her up. When my mother cleared off, I can't believe that she don't remember me.
She was traumatised by what you did. You know, whatever your life was like before, and I'm happy to accept that not all of it was too awful, it was all obliterated by what you did that day. Can you not see? This is all about you. It's all about what you need, not what's best for Katie. And, you know, from our point of view, we know nothing about you. You could be an alcoholic, you could be a drug addict.
Neither of those things.
I'm not willing to risk her happiness and her sanity just so you can... What do you think she'll get out of knowing you know? Nothing. She wouldn't know what to say to you. Believe me, but I know her. I know her extremely well, and she'd take one look at you and, well... Frankly, she wouldn't know. She'd be very uncomfortable. I appreciate, I understand that you still have very strong feelings for her, as she was then, as a 6-year-old child, but I think you have to accept that you're not a part of her life anymore. And I think, and I implore you to acknowledge and accept this. It would be a mistake to try and reintroduce you into it.
She's all I've got. I don't want to take her off you. I'm very grateful for everything what you've done for her, but just... I want her to know who I am.
Ruth, I think what you need to understand is that not only would it not benefit Katie, it could do her harm. It could set her back years.
What about all stuff I sent her? All letters and cards and things. I assume she's not had any of it. Because I'm sat here thinking, well, if she had have got it, then she won't have any trouble remembering me, would she? So what did you do with it all?
Everything we have done has been in Katie's best interest.
Did you burn it, eh? You, bitch, talking to you. Did you burn it,
Okay, that's it. I think everything's been said. Could I just... No. We came, we had a conversation. You've got our side of things.
If you have any sense or any intelligence, or if you actually care about Katie, you'll respect that.
Respect? Don't talk to me about respect.
Ruth, don't.
You burnt my letters.
Ruth!
I spent 15 years in a room smaller than your fucking car.
Don't you touch my wife!
Waiting for one shred of information, one card, one letter. Do you know what it's like? Have you any idea?
You spent 15 years in a room smaller than my car for a reason. Come on, it's all right.
Ruth, I didn't burn them. She never saw them, but I didn't burn them.
She's pressing your buzzer.
Well, I want in.
You all right, honey? You went at work.
Afternoon, no.
What for?
Target practice.
What? Hey, what do you mean?
Aye, well, you know, I like to keep my hand in case I need to murder anybody else. And you tell everybody
Ruth.
worth that and all. In fact, tell them all to stay out of my face, especially that nutty, mad bitch, Mel.
Hey, it wasn't me that
Well,
told everybody.
were it then?
It was Smithy. I told him not to say out, but he's a gobshite.
Oh, so you confided in him?
He's my best friend. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got hit. I'm sorry nobody's speaking to you. It's... You're a shock, you know what you told me. But I meant what I said. Nothing will make me stop liking you. I don't care what you've done. No, I do. But only in as much as how it affects you. So...
Yeah, he's just gone.